Dear men over 50, if you feel like you're working out but the muscle just isn't showing up, the truth is your physiology after 50 is completely different. Your muscles respond differently to food, to training, and even to recovery. And if you don't adjust for these changes, you'll keep grinding away with little to show for it. And here's the painful truth. Your body is already fighting an uphill battle with sarcopenia, slower recovery, and less responsive hormones. But today, I'll break down the 3 biggest reasons men over 50 fail to build muscle, and more importantly, the science-backed fixes to finally start growing again. And make sure you stick around until the end because I've got something special for you. I'll show you how to grab my comprehensive protein guide completely free. It's the exact blueprint that shows you how much protein to eat, which types of protein to choose, and when to eat it for maximum results. All right, quickly before we get into it, I know what it's like to feel like your best days are behind you. I've lived it. I've also spent the last 30 years proving that age doesn't define your strength. Your mindset does. I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to remind you what you're still capable of. And if you're willing to shift how you train, you can build muscle, energy, and confidence no matter your age. Now, the first reason men fail to build muscle after 50 is this. You're eating like a 120-pound woman, man. Let's be real. Most guys over 50 are nowhere near eating enough protein to support muscle growth. Older men need more protein, not less. After 50, you deal with something called anabolic resistance. This is when your muscles become less responsive to protein. In your 20s, 20 grams of protein may have been enough to trigger muscle protein synthesis, but now you need 30 to 50 grams of high-quality protein per meal to hit the leucine threshold and flip the switch for growth. If you don't hit that threshold, you're not repairing muscle fibers optimally, and you're not building muscle. And protein isn't just for muscle. It supports your metabolism, keeps you lean by burning more calories during digestion. It also stabilizes blood sugar, keeps you full longer, keeps you satiated, and even supports testosterone indirectly by improving body composition. So if you're still eating like your 25-year-old self, or worse, eating like you're dieting all year long, you're gonna be starving your muscles. All right, the second reason, your training isn't structured to stimulate growth. Your body wants one thing, homeostasis. It wants to stay the same. The only way to force adaptation is through a clear, progressive stimulus. Muscle grows in response to 3 primary drivers: mechanical tension, loading a muscle to a full range of motion, metabolic stress, that deep burn from accumulating byproducts of energy production, and muscle damage, micro tears that repair stronger with protein and rest. Now, if your workouts don't consistently target all 3, your body has no reason to grow. That's why just going hard or doing random YouTube workouts won't cut it anymore. You need a comprehensive program with built-in progressions and built-in tracking that maximizes intention and intensity. That means progressive overload, gradually increasing reps, load, or time under tension. Also periodization, cycles of higher and lower volume so you adapt without burning out. And joint-friendly lifts, because if you can't recover, you can't progress. Now think of it this way. Training is the signal. Protein is the raw material, and recovery is the construction crew. If any one of those is missing, the building never goes up. And that leads to the third reason men over 50 struggle: poor recovery. Growth doesn't happen when you lift weights. It happens when you recover from lifting weights. When you train, your muscles deplete ATP and glycogen, your nervous system gets taxed, and your muscle fibers suffer micro trauma. Now, recovery is when your body replenishes energy, repairs fibers, and strengthens neural connections. Here's what happens if you don't recover though. Short rest between sets means your ATP isn't replenished, which lowers your force output. Poor sleep means less growth hormone and testosterone release, which reduces repair. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which breaks down muscle tissue instead of building it. For heavy compound lifts in the 6 to 10 rep range, you need 2 to 3 minutes of rest between sets to fully recover. For isolation lifts, less is fine, but still enough to create tension. And outside the gym, recovery is sleep, hydration, nutrient timing, and stress control. Without these, your body shifts from growth mode into survival mode. And survival mode does not build muscle. Skip the rest, and you're just training fatigued. And fatigue doesn't build muscle. Tension and training close to mechanical failure does though. That's why the guys who ignore recovery always stall out, or worse, they break down. So here's the big picture. If you're not eating enough protein, if your training isn't structured to stimulate growth, and if you're not prioritizing recovery, your body simply doesn't have the signal, the raw materials, or the environment to grow. But when you fix those three things, that's when muscle finally starts to show up again. And because you've stuck around for the entire video, I've got a reward for you. You can grab my comprehensive protein guide completely free. Inside, I'll show you exactly how much protein to eat daily to maximize your muscle growth, the best sources of protein for men over 50, and when to eat it to get the absolute best results. This guide takes all the guesswork out, so you'll never wonder if you're eating enough to grow or not. Click the link below, download it free, and start applying it today. It's my way of saying thanks for investing in yourself and for being a part of this movement of men who refuse to let age define them. And do me a favor, if you found this video gave you value, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Every week I share strategies built specifically for men over 50, so you can build muscle, burn fat, and take back control of your body. Click the link, grab your free protein guide, and let's get to work. Get busy, get after it, and God bless.